which include the following: Mr. Godfred Dame, Deputy Attorney General and Co-Agent; Mrs. Helen Awu Ziu, Solicitor General and Co-Agent; Professor Philip Sands, QC; Mr. Fui S. Chikata, Counsel; Ms. Alison McDonald, Counsel; and Her Excellency, Mrs. Gina Amable, Ghana's Ambassador to Germany. Thank you.
I thank you, Minister Afua Akufo. I
now invite the agent of Cote d'Ivoire, Minister Adama Tungara, to present his delegation. Excellency, you have the floor. Mr. President, members of the Special Chamber, it is my honor to present to you the list of the Ivorian delegation present here today. Minister Thierry Tano, Minister of Oil and Energy and Development of Renewable Energies, head of the delegation. Maître Adama Camara, Special Counselor of the Prime Minister. Mr. Dri Kofi, General Director of Hydrocarbons. Dr. Diaby Ibrahima, General Director of Petrosi, Co-Agent of the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire. Mr. Aouma Kochane Anel, who is the Chargé d'Affaires at the Embassy of the Cote d'Ivoire in Germany. Monsieur Lucien Kouakou, Engineer at the General Direction of Hydrocarbon. Madame Tezaï, Assistant to the Agent. Mr. Hugues Hervé Blay, who is a journalist at RTI. Maître Michel Pitron, advocate at the Paris Bar. Advocate at the Cabinet Gide and advocate of Cote d'Ivoire, Mr. Alain Pellet, Emeritus Professor of Law. Mr. Sir Michael Wood, member of the International Law Commission. Madame Alina Miron, Professor of Law. Maître Isabelle Rouge, advocate. Mr. Jean-Michel Basile, advocate. And Mr. Jean-Baptiste Merlin, a Doctor of Law. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Minister Adama Tungara. I am now going to read extracts from the judgment, and I would beg your indulgence because although these are extracts, it's going to be lengthy nonetheless. And of course, I'm going to start with the part which considers the jurisdiction of the Special Chamber. The Special Chamber notes that the parties agree that it has jurisdiction to adjudicate on the dispute submitted by the special agreement concerning the delimitation of the territorial sea, the exclusive economic zone and the continental shelf. The Special Chamber concludes that it has jurisdiction to delimit the maritime boundary between the parties in the territorial sea, in the exclusive economic zone and on the continental shelf within 200 nautical miles. The Special Chamber will examine from paragraphs 482 to 495, examine whether it has jurisdiction to delimit the maritime boundary between the parties on the continental shelf beyond 200 nautical miles, from which the breadth of the territorial sea is measured. Hereafter, the continental shelf beyond 200 nautical miles. The Special Chamber will deal with the question of its jurisdiction to entertain Cote d'Ivoire's request concerning Ghana's alleged
minutes, 54.3 seconds west. Point E, 02 degrees, 59 minutes, 04.8 seconds north. 03 degrees, 32 minutes, 40.2 seconds west. Point F, 02 degrees, 40 minutes, 36.4 seconds north. 03 degree, 26 minutes, 36.4 seconds west. From turning point F, the single maritime boundary continues at the geodesic line starting at an azimuth of 191 degrees, 38 minutes, 6.7 seconds until it reaches the outer limits of the continental shelf. Point 4, unanimously finds that it has jurisdiction to decide on the claim of Cote d'Ivoire against Ghana on the alleged international responsibility of Ghana. Point 5, unanimously finds that Ghana didn't violate the sovereign rights of Cote d'Ivoire. Unanimously finds that Ghana did not violate Article 83, paragraph 1 and 3 of the Convention. And point 7 finds that Ghana did not violate the provisional measures prescribed by the Special Chamber in its order of 25 April 2015.
Done in English and French, both texts being equally authoritative. In the free and Hanseatic city of Hamburg, this 23rd day of September 2017, in 3 copies, one of which will be placed in the archives of the Tribunal and the others transmitted to the government of the Republic of Ghana and the government of the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire, respectively. Judge Peck, availing himself of the right conferred on him by Article 30, paragraph 3 of the Statute of the Tribunal, appends his separate opinion to the judgment of the Special Chamber. Judge Mensah, Judge ad hoc, availing himself of the right conferred on him by Article 30, paragraph 3 of the Statute of the Tribunal, appends his separate opinion to the judgment of the Special Chamber. This closes today's sitting. Before I close the sitting, I would like to express my great thanks to the Ghanaian delegation, to the Ivorian delegation. I would like to thank their respective agents, their co-agents, their counsel, advocates, and technical and legal counsellors for the wisdom they have shown and for the spirit of calm and respect and for the elegance with which they have conducted the discussions during these hearings. This has enabled us to do our work, which has concluded in a judgment which has been unanimously approved by the 5 members of the Chamber. I would like to thank the 2 parties, but also I would like to express my thanks to the registry, to the registrar personally, and to his team for the excellent work that they have done, and for their efficient and fruitful assistance which they have given to me during these entire proceedings. Let me also mention the interpreters. I would like to thank them for their availability and thank them for the quality of the work that they have offered us during these proceedings. I would like to thank all of you. The sitting is closed.